Good Friday, boys and girls. It's another episode of Betting Outside the Box, and it's a Friday. And you know what? We have NFL football on Friday in
Ah,
Brazil. How weird is that? And
with
I
that on the
forgot
bingo
about this
card.
later this afternoon. I forgot we still have two college football games today. Totally forgot about those games on there. So it's a good Friday. We have football Friday, and me and my main man, Detroit Lenny, CFL. We have one CFL game tonight, too. So we have four pigskin games tonight. Should be a fantastic show. We have some great topics. We're going to talk about some college football. Tomorrow's games, not that big of a strength of schedule type of game in college football, but there's some gems out there. But let's face it, we're going to be talking a lot of NFL games, how we handle props, and I'm going to sneak in a question that I didn't prepare Lenny for. He's going
Oh,
to give us his AFC NFC championship game and his Super Bowl winner on the show tonight. And we might talk about his survivor pick that he had over this week for the survivor pool. But let's bring him in. Let's talk to Lenny. Detroit Lenny, what's going on?
I'm living. Livin, baby. Just like Matthew McConaughey said. I'm here. I am in Circle Survivor. I don't know how to contain this excitement. I had Philly yesterday.
Oh,
Okay.
you're
And
already in. You're already
you know,
advancing. He's advancing.
cat's out of the bag. It is Friday of week 1 of Circle Survivor, and I am on to week 2. So I don't know if there were a lot of people. I'm kind of conflicted on if I want to know how many people are on that with me or not. I just want to I want to do my own thing. Tunnel vision. I have a path. I know and last night, this shirt, I had to pull it out the back of the closet because whiskey did help. The Eagles almost gave me a heart attack. I mean, that's the most stress I've ever watched. I don't know if I want to do this, Raphael. I quit.
I
Can we just
I
chop
fell
right
asleep.
now, folks?
I fell asleep
I
at
just,
halftime. And then I woke up and I didn't even know there was a delay. I didn't know there was nothing. So I woke up. I'm like, there was a delay. And then I saw there was only 3 points scored. I'm like, did they call the game in the third quarter?
I
I,
know.
I totally confused on that, but we'll dissect Thursday's game in
Yeah.
about 3 to 4 minutes. But we have a great show coming up on Monday. We have a Doc's handicapper coming with us on Monday, and I think we already got two flags on ourselves. We might have a first and
Uh,
20 on the show already. We threw the red flag to see we're going to get it to see if we can get overruled just for first and 10, but we might have to do a first and 20 with our guest coming on Monday. Well, we'll have to see what the review looks like. They're sending it in right now to NBC. They're looking at it right now. They're going to let us know if it's first and 10 or first and 20, but that's coming on Monday's show. Again, we'll talk about college football coming up in about 10 minutes, NFL all week, stuff like that. And then towards the end of the show, before we give out doctor's orders, which we need a rebound because we lost last week, we still won 3 out of our last 4.
yep.
But we'll have a rebound game coming out of the NFL for our doctor's order. So plenty of time to jump on that. But we already talked a little bit about Thursday football. Let's see what happened yesterday in Thursday night football.
It was a mess. That's what it
Yeah.
was.
Complete,
I don't, we don't, yeah. I don't really have nope, that didn't work. Sorry, live television. We don't have a graphic, so we're gonna go right into the breakdown. Whiskey helped me get through the game, the end. I'm just gonna tell you I can't believe he fell asleep or went to bed. Like Philly
No, I
has
was on the
over.
couch. I was on the couch watching a game. It's halftime. I'm like, you know what? I left it on. Normally, channel surf during
Right.
halftime and stuff like that. I finished my coffee, and next thing I know, I fell asleep
That
and
was
woke
it.
up and the game was over.
I fumbled Dallas. Philly recovers, and then all of a sudden, Mother Nature said, "Hold my beer." And I'm like, wait a minute, Mother Nature. I have the over. I have Philly in the Circle Survivor. Like, let's keep this motivation. 60 minutes. My watch, I'm a bigger guy. I try to eat a little healthier, lose some weight. My watch tells me how many steps I'm supposed to do and if I've achieved certain goals. My watch was loving me. My watch thought I was the biggest workout person ever last night. It kept telling me, good job, good job. And I kept cursing it in multiple languages. And it was a crazy game, but
I had a big prop bet on
over.
Dak Prescott's passing yards, but I mean, we've seen this all the time before in any sport. If there's a rain delay and all that, they come back totally different mindset. And I just think both teams say, you know what, let's just get this clock going and get it over with. It's week one. We just don't want to get hurt. The field looked a little wet. I was a little shocked. I didn't even know there was weather coming to that area.
Apparently there was, and a couple people on Twitter I saw like had put that out, but I mean, like who's predicting the lightning storm in the third quarter? I mean, that's a deep dive. I'm diving down a lot of rabbit holes, but that's not one of them. I didn't see that coming, and whatever. I mean,
I'm a little shocked on the secondary of Philly. I looked at Dak Prescott and wide receivers pretty much had almost their field day besides some drop passes by CD towards the end. But I know everyone wants to talk about, Dallas was able to run the ball, but everyone wants to talk about, well, Spitgate, if Carter was there, they wouldn't be able to run the ball. We wouldn't know that. I hate when people say that. Well, if he wouldn't have got kicked out, they wouldn't be able to run the ball. We don't know that. What if he would have got hurt in the first play of the game? I thought that was a stupid move. I've been saying this all day today. I'd rather get kicked in the nuts by a guy than get spit at in the face. I think getting spit at in the face is the most disrespectful
different
move. Yeah.
And I blame Dak.
I'm not saying he's full. I agree.
There was a lot of Jalen Carter hate last night on Twitter and even watching the broadcasting. NFL team, people on TV with a lot of Jalen Carter hate. And then all of a sudden, after further review, we saw the Dak angle. And I'm like, ooh, I don't know how I would have reacted either. I'm not saying that Jalen Carter was in the right. I think they're both horribly wrong. But if you're gonna, what if they would have kicked Dak Prescott out and Jalen Carter?
Oh, that'd been interesting.
I mean, what if that would have happened? Honestly, that's the only fair way to go. And after further review and looking at that, if we would have kicked one, you kick them both. That obviously affects Dallas more than it does Philly.
Oh, yeah. The Eagles would have been 14, 15-point favorites because don't forget, they haven't even hiked the ball yet. So the live number was pretty much the same as it was during the game. So that would have been crazy if they had kicked
I was waiting for Ashton Kutcher to come out and say, Lenny, we punked you. We got you. We're going to start over. Jalen Carter's really in the game still. Psych. And that didn't happen. I just probably lost about 5 pounds pacing through my living room.
I have to give Dallas credit. They played really well. They covered the number. I just thought the number was way too high. I mean, period. Like 8.5.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it that much.
Division number. I mean, division game.
Yeah.
I just thought the number was that. I'm more shocked on how easily they threw up points in the first half and could only muster up 3 points in the second. I snored 3 times on my couch than they did on this game. So a little bit. Everyone's shocked that when I said that. I said it today earlier and when I show. I'm like, hey, when I get a chance to fall asleep, I don't. Oh, I gotta stay awake. I fall asleep. I'd rather get that sleep than no sleep.
Right.
So
you're the hardest working man I know. James Brown of our industry, right there. James Brown.
It is what it is. So I missed it. I didn't win my prop bet. That's the only thing I had on that was Dak Prescott. Oh, my girl, Kimberly. She's on one of our shows at Coaching Company. She's in charge of the chat of one of our shows. She's in the chat. Kim is the greatest person to have in your chat. She controls the chat. She runs the chat. She's the nicest on social media. So I would highly recommend Lenny to follow her on social media. I'll send you her contact. She's a great follower. So I would highly recommend. And she likes wrestling. It's all true. Yeah. And she likes wrestling as well. So she loves all sports and wrestling.
Come on.
I never asked you, can you ever? What if she has a sister or something?
I'm a happily married man. My wife is probably watching and already is mad at me because a lot of obscenities were screamed last night. I just really thought that Philly, I wouldn't bet that game, that number, because I didn't trust Dallas not to just lay down. And I didn't trust Philly first game, Super Bowl hangover. blah, blah, blah. But I thought Philly was going to win. I just didn't trust the number. But she's right here in this comment. This smirk, the smirk alone would have been enough for me to get into that huddle and get in that guy's face. Like for me, it was the head nod. It was the smirk and the head nod was like, I'm in your head. And Jalen Carter does not look like the kind of guy you say that to.
Or what in your head. I mean, he was like that in college. I mean, that was one of the main things that people didn't like about him coming in the draft. I think that's why he slipped down because of his antics in college. So
he got baited into it. Yeah. Fell for it, hook, line, and sinker.
I think MTV's going to do a TV show called Fish 2, stuff like that. So I wouldn't shock me for that one. But it was a good game. It's to start out. Hopefully we have a good game tonight. Hopefully the field is good tonight. That's all I want is a good field. So hopefully Kansas City and the Chargers can do the same as what we saw last night, aka no weather. But don't forget to check us out on Monday, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we have another Docs Capper, 1st and 10. Hopefully the people who are reviewing the Spitgate are reviewing our penalty right now, so we don't have to do 1st and 20. So we'll let you guys know what they're reviewing on that. So it should be a fun show on Monday. Let's talk about the rest of the NFL Week 1. Any teams, any games you're excited to watch that's going to perk your gambling instincts?
Besides the Tigers, besides my Lions, I'm interested in that Washington game. I've been hearing how, this, that about Jaden Daniels. I feel like Rookie of the Year, great quarterback, don't get me wrong, but now this year, a lot of NFL defenses have film on him, a little bit more to study on him in an NFL setting. I'm not saying he's not as good as last year, but probably some regression there at Washington comes naturally. So I want to see that. I want to see what's in Seattle. I don't know what to expect out of Seattle with no Geno, no nothing. I don't know what Seattle brings to the table. And I don't know if I get a lot out of that game too with San Francisco this week, because that's the type of game you just throw the numbers out the window, in my opinion. Those are just
I agree.
No,
I agree in the Washington thing. San Francisco, I just don't trust their health. I mean, I think I said on a show earlier today, they're the New Orleans Pelicans of the NFL. They're always hurt.
That's so mean.
They're always hurt. It's CBC's like Zion and Derrick Rose of my Chicago Bulls back in the day. He's always hurt. I'm intrigued with the Steelers and Pittsburgh game. I think Pittsburgh can be a sneaky team all season long. I mean, Aaron Rodgers gets such a big head. He does not want to go out on a bad thing, a bad career and all that. So I think he's going to play his A game, going to play nice with everyone in the locker room. So I can see them being a force. And I welcome, and I can't wait to watch Monday night. We'll dissect Monday Night Football between the Vikings and Bears. This should be a good one. But
I do want to watch that game because I am curious to see how the Bears are with Ben Johnson.
Buffalo and Baltimore. This is a perfect example of how Texas and Ohio State could be. We could see a 6-3 final in this game Sunday night, and I'm going to be like, I picked my drinking night for this game, so I'm going to be.
This is what I get. Real quick before Baltimore Buffalo, I haven't heard one person that is excited about Aaron Rodgers being a Steeler. I swear to God, I haven't heard one person say a positive thing about him as a Steeler. I have not heard that. All I hear is he's a statue. He can't move. He's going to be this, that, or whatever. But that defense wins him game. All that he doesn't have to do is just don't lose, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's all he's got to do.
They had a winning record last year with the quarterback play that they had.
How do they not get better with that? Right.
Yeah, so I 100% agree with you. All he has to do is control the game, don't do stupid stuff, and that defense and the running game should easily get them to another above 500 record.
But it's Aaron Rodgers, to play devil's advocate. Can he limit his ego to just do that?
I think he can. He's been really quiet.
That's the $64,000 question.
He's been really quiet so far since he's been there. We haven't heard him
Yeah.
say vaccines are bad. I sleep with goats. I've been doing. I smoke palm trees in a locker room, and we haven't heard him say anything crazy since he's been in Pittsburgh. So I'm gonna give him a benefit of the doubt. This is gonna be crazy. This game would be a solid 3 by Sunday. It wouldn't shock me if we see 3.5. A lot of Steeler money's coming in. Pretty much all the 2.5s we saw all day yesterday and all day this morning are pretty much gone. I think DraftKings moved it to 3 late this afternoon. So I think the betting public is probably going to take Steelers. And I got one source that I'm waiting for double confirmation on it, but a lot of Pittsburgh money line bets coming in, not just 2.5. So they're taking the money line, which was at minus 150. So it's probably minus 160 right now. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that happens. Rodney is in the chat. What's going on, Rodney? He wants to know Vandy, should we take Vandy over Vitek? You know what? I had Virginia Tech last week. So I am giving them the double bird and FU Virginia Tech. You guys come out to Metallica. You have to be suffered and come out to Perry Manilow on how bad you played last week. Virginia Tech was all the love last year. Oh, they're going to be the surprise ACC team. And what happened last year? And then look at last week. I mean, yes, they had a 60-plus punt return that suffered us a no cover. So I like Vanderbilt. I like the way Vanderbilt is moving in the SEC. They're tired of being led at the basement of the SEC. I'm on Vandy on this one.
I want to be on Vandy. I want to be on Vandy, but I'm not. I just don't. There's so much college football that I can find 5 other games I like. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason I'm not. I can't say a good thing about, like, it didn't jump off the board to me, anything, any which way, shape, or form. But if I had, had to pick, gun to my head kind of situation, yeah, I'm going Vanderbilt. I
had Vitek last week. I lost. So if Virginia Tech wins like 63-3 this week, just to shove it in my face. Yeah, just to shove it in my face.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, both Vic brothers come out and play and have great games. So that's how it will work. So that's how. But it should be a good fun NFL a week. It should be interesting to see what happens on that one. Don't forget to check us out on Monday's show as we have Capper on the show, joining us to talk a little Monday Night Football. I'm trying to figure out how we can have a good topic with him, since last time we had Craig, we had overrated restaurants. I'm trying to think of something fun we can do with our Monday guest for 1st and 10. But I can guarantee you that we're going to get overviewed and we're going to be stuck for 1st and 20 with this guy. But I'm trying to think of something fun.
You're going to want him back all the time.
We're going to get penalized. So it's going to be a long one, a very long time, but it should be interesting. Like I said, college football, we don't have that much. I mean, there's only one really game that I'm excited to watch, and that's Michigan, Oklahoma. I mean, I'm really excited to see that game. And then I hate to keep on doing this. I did this to you earlier today, talking about Green Bay and bringing up Michigan in front of you, but I like Oklahoma, so you should be happy that I'm bringing this.
I hate that I like Oklahoma because I hate Michigan so much. So I don't know if it's that or if it's actual numbers play into it. So
I mean, it's a late game. I think it's a 7:00 game. Yep. It was 5. I think the betting public is probably going to jump on Oklahoma just because Michigan struggled last week. Didn't even come close to covering the number. Oklahoma's at home. I think Oklahoma finally realized, hey, we're in the SEC. I think we have to play defense now these days. So I think we'll see maybe 5.5 or 6 in this game. But it's and let's face it, I want to see Dave Portnoy lose. He's going to be there live because he's at Fox 5, because Big Noon or whatever they call it at Fox, his show and stuff like that. I feel bad for the Big Noon game on Fox. Is Iowa State. They should call it the Big Noon sleep game, because that is going to Iowa State's always a low-scoring game, one of the boringest games. That should be my nap game. I think I'm going to take a nap during.
That's a nap game for sure. I mean, that should be a whole segment every Friday. Is what game are you going to take a nap over on Saturday night? I think I 100% think that's. Listen, I know the totals at like what 43, 44, 43 and
something
a half,
around there.
Right around there. I mean, I'm trying to figure out how both teams score 15 points. Iowa
has a new quarterback that can sling the ball. I don't think they're going to be run first.
But
I understand what you're coming.
you know what I mean? It's still Iowa. I mean, you
I
can sling it all
understand
around the
that.
cornfield all you want. It's still corn. I mean, you know,
Poor
I
Iowa.
mean, poor Iowa. I know. Poor
People who
Iowa.
live in
I
Iowa,
love corn. I'm just saying, Iowa.
Detroit Lenny's phone number is 99.
I love corn. I'm sorry. Kimberly, me and you, we're best friends right now. We're best friends. You like
Oh,
wrestling. You
jeez,
hate
Kim.
Michigan.
Oh.
Boom, me and you. If you're ever in Vegas, first drinks on me. I got you. Don't worry. I'm just saying. Absolutely. We can share a beer over our hatred for Wolverines, the blue and yellow. They were blue and yellow. It's not maize and whatever. It's maize isn't a color. There's no crayon that says maize.
Wow, that is true. Yeah, I'll give you that.
I mean, green and white.
When I go to Home Depot, I don't say, "Hey, do you have any maize? I want to paint my office." So
Maize.
you're right.
That's what it sounds like. Maize. It's like I don't
So
want
Ronnie says Oklahoma wins, but Michigan covers. So no beer for you, Ronnie, coming out of Detroit Lenny.
I kind of like this game plays a teaser for me. Right into a teaser in the total. I'll take 6 points up. I'll take it to 40, in this case, 48.5. I will take that under all day in a teaser. All day. I got a nice little teaser today, in case anybody wants to know.
What is it? You can't just let us hang like that.
I didn't know if you really wanted. I didn't know if you cared, Raphael.
I care. I always care. I always care.
And you know what? You'll hold on. Let me get my degenerate hat back on. Because this gets a little degenerated for me.
Almighty Circa just moved it to 43 in that Iowa State game about 45 minutes ago.
Northern Illinois plus points, 22.5 in a 6-point teaser. Northern Illinois, the under in the NFL game in Brazil. So whatever that is, teased up. I think I got it. It's 47. I think I got it 53. So I'm teasing that down. And then not NFL, not college football. We got to throw CFL in there as well. We got to go total degenerate. And we threw BC Lions in there because we're getting ready for Lions football over the weekend. So BC Lions at -6.5. Take that down to -0.5. You got yourself a nice 3-team teaser plus 140. That's the premium. That's the membership play today. I just gave it to you for free. All you got to do is hit the like button. If you don't, it won't win. I'm just saying.
People who are watching the show right now and people who are in the chat, if you don't like the show, you don't win your bets. Hey, we do not make the rules.
None.
It's not our rule.
Marshawn Lynch of this industry.
Yeah.
So I don't get fined.
Yahoo/sports betting told us that. I said that if you don't like the like button on our show, you don't cash your ticket. So it is what it is. Let's get into the player prop bets over the weekend. Do you have any how do you prepare NFL player prop bets on a full week of Sunday football?
I usually start with a simple text message to you. And then I kind of go from there, and that kind of is the point of everything. No, I look at games that I don't like, that stand out, that are like, no, that just look ugly. Like, I think the Panthers Jaguars game could be ugly. So I'm gonna look at prop kicker. I love a good kicker prop. First of all,
I agree. I think it's good value kicker props.
I'm a sack prop guy. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now on everything holy for Detroit Lenny here. If Aiden Hutchinson gets 1 sack, just one, that's plus 105 on like FanDuel or Draft. 1+ sack. I know I'm a Lions homer, but he just had that bad injury last year where he was out for half the year. It's his first game back. I know, but he's the dog on that defense. It's him. He's the TJ Watt. He's going to get after Jordan Love. I'm still PTSD.
MVP Jordan Love. That's my MVP prediction.
Of what? He's not even the best player on the team.
I'm just telling you, he's my MVP winner this year. Is Jordan Love. I can't erase what I just predicted. I mean, I'm in love with love. I mean,
you just love love. You love to love love.
Yes.
Put that on a T-shirt, Doc
One
Sports. That's
one thing
sad.
that one thing I like to tell people, if you're betting prop bets and stuff like that, and let's say you have a big bet, I'm going to use the Steelers for
Yeah.
example. If you have a prop bet, a big bet on the Steelers, either side, total, first half, or whatever, try not to use prop bets on that. Because
Yeah.
why, if anything happens to, let's say, your quarterback and all that, why lose your big play? Let's say you put 22 and 200 on the Steelers, and now you have 4 bets on Aaron Rodgers, total completions, this and that and that. And so let's say anything happens, injuries or whatever, and you lose that game. Not only do you lose your 220 bet, but you lost your four $10
Right.
Steeler bets at the same time. Try to avoid mixing your player prop bets with your biggest bet. I'm not saying any bet you have, but if you do have one big bet or your one best bet of the week, try not to put any prop bets
Tie it
with
with
it.
everything else. It's
Yeah.
like this, and this, plus the Patriots, plus the Patriots. Now all of a sudden the Patriots lose, and there goes 5 of your tickets.
Yeah. I like some quarterback prop bets. I think Trevor Lawrence has a really good bounce back season. I like Jacksonville this week, and I think he has a big game. I'm really intrigued with some Buffalo prop bets. I'm just not sold on the Baltimore's running. Yes, King Henry was dominant last year. Won, but he got older this year. And
I know, but he's my fantasy running back, so
just like
easy.
Jane Daniels, you said, now they have 18 games of tape of a Baltimore Ravens uniform. Now they have 18 games of tape with Jaden Daniels. I mean, you don't think that they don't want King Henry to ruin their parlay and Bills Mafia, stuff like that. So I'm looking
Yeah.
at player prices, just like I thought Saquon Barkley's rushing attempts or rushing yards was high yesterday. I thought if you were going to bet it, even though I didn't bet it and I lost, his rushing attempts and passing yards, or his rushing yards and passing yards, because I thought the screen game was going to be effective for Saquon, not his running game. So I like receiving and passing yards a lot with running back. That's something I really key onto.
That Buffalo game, it screams live bet. Like if you don't live bet games like that, then you're just gambling for funsies. And I don't gamble. I gamble for funsies. I don't handicap.
Yes, you do.
No, I gamble for funsies, but I don't handicap. I handicap to pay, like as a living. So that's a game that you got to get on both sides. I mean, it's 1.5 right now. I hope to God one team scores 10 points and gets up 10-0 because I'm going to get on the other side. Yeah. And then I hope to God it comes back the other way in second half that game, or you'll go.
I agree. One thing I want to talk about live betting before we go to our doctor's orders and stuff like that. Us as handicappers, yes, we release plays and we bet our plays. When I look at a game, and let's say I'm looking at the Kansas City Chargers game today, and I really want 3.5 on the Chargers. If I don't see it, I just don't bet it. You don't. Now in the industry that we live in, where you can live bet everything, why would you force a bet for a game when you know you're going to watch this game? So what if Kansas City scores quickly, and now you have a better number of getting the Chargers because now they're down 7-0. You can live bet it, and you still have almost 4 quarters to get the better number just because you want to bet a team and you're like, oh, I hate this half a point. Then just wait for it. And if the number doesn't come, then oh well, you pass on it. It's just because you're sitting there watching TV and you want to have action in the game. Sometimes the number you want, you don't get. You don't have to force it. So I tell that to bet. Live betting, like if I buy stuff in like that, like someone's playing all that and they have -6, and when I look at now it's 7, I'm gonna wait to see if I can live bet it. I'm not gonna take the 7. Why would I take the 7 when someone told me it was 6 an hour ago?
Sometimes the best bet is no bet. That's just it's easy as
100%.
And it pains me. It sounds like acid to say that coming out of my mouth because I will get down on some degenerate bets. I'm not opposed to that, but sometimes you just gotta, I'd rather have a sandwich than no sandwich. You know what I mean?
Yep.
No bet is the best bet.
Yes, I agree. Well, now that we dissected what we're going to do this weekend and stuff like that, before we get to the doctor's orders, I'm going to put you on the spot right now. Who's your AFC and NFC championship, and who's your Super Bowl winner?
I mean, I'm going to say the Lions out of the NFC.
You can say whatever you want.
I believe the window is small and it is closing rapidly. And if it's not this year, then when? So I gotta believe.
So okay, the Lions are your NFC. Who's your AFC?
I'll be honest with you. I want to see Kansas City. I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke. I feel like I want to win a Super Bowl beating the best team in the AFC. I think Kansas City is still the top of that conference, but realistically, probably Buffalo. I mean, that's the script is written.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, it's written. I don't see anybody else competing in the AFC at all. Kansas City, Buffalo, the end.
I got Buffalo and Green Bay in the Super Bowl, and I have Buffalo winning it. I mean, I finally want to see Buffalo. I'm sorry. I really
thought we were friends.
We are friends. But you know what? I was this close. I already had the Steelers winning the division. I was this close of saying Pittsburgh, Green Bay in a Super Bowl. I was this close.
You're so high on Pittsburgh, and I don't see it. I don't. Pittsburgh fans, I hope for your sake, for sure. Because
I've seen Pittsburgh win a Super Bowl. I've never seen Buffalo win a Super Bowl. I've seen Pittsburgh win one. I've never seen Buffalo win one. So that's why I went with the Buffalo Bills. Well, now that we just dissected all that and said our Super Bowl champ, let's see what the doctor has to order before we leave.
Yeah.
We're going to the NFL. We're going to hot Atlanta. The Atlanta Falcons host not one, not two, but three-time division champ Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I like Atlanta as a home dog. I think they're going to score a lot of points against Tampa Bay's defense. I'm going to take the team total over 23.5. I think the offense is going to shine much better than they did last year. Last year, the offense just struggled with Kirk Cousins beginning of the season. They looked awful. I think we're going to see a totally different Atlanta Falcons team at home. I'll take the team total over 23.5. You like it?
I like it a lot because I do think this offense gets a little bit better. Last year, they stumbled a little bit with the Kirk Cousins, Michael Penix thing, like who starts, who doesn't. I think now they know who their quarterback is moving forward. This team has weapons to score. They do. And it leads right. I kind of like the over too, because, Baker does Baker things.
Yeah, I agree. Hopefully we can snap it. We still won 3 of our last 4 doctor's orders. So hopefully we can bounce back from an ugly showing last week and win 4 out of 5.
Yes.
Lenny, what do the people could get over at Doc Sports?
Don't forget, you get a free $60 account. You go over to docsports.com/free60. That's where there's a link in the description of the video. If you're brand new to Doc Sports, click on the link. You can get a free $60 account. You can try that on any of our expert handicappers, premium picks. Maybe that guy over there, Raphael, get some of his premium stuff. I'm sure he's got a great card lined up for college football and NFL picks. So head over there, click the link. Check them out. Check us all out. We got to lose. It's free money.
Yeah, it's free money. Free $60.
Like Oprah
if you're watching us right now, look underneath your chair. You got a free $60 member account.
You get a free 60. You get a free 60. Oh boy.
It should be a fantastic weekend. We got football all weekend long. Great Monday night football game. We'll be back on Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with a special guest with us from Doc Sports. It should be a fun show. It should be a great weekend. I want to thank Kimberly in the chat. Kimberly, you rock. You're the greatest. Can't wait to hear from you on social media all weekend long. She's the best.
Buffalo.
She's the best. Oh, Michelle's in the chat too. Let's go, Buffalo.
Everybody knows the ladies love us, so it's
the ladies love us. I mean, come on. I mean, what? Hello, we're all about the ladies in the show. We don't want no sweaty men
she
watching
rocks
us.
Too. She does.
Yeah, Michelle rocks too. So I want to thank the ladies in the chat today as well. You guys all have a fantastic weekend. Again, we'll be back on Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great weekend. And please don't bet what you don't have.